We have a massive nor'easter heading to the northeast Monday night into Tuesday. Could be dropping over a foot of snow in some spots. We're going to be seeing snow from Ohio up into New England as well with this storm system. So let's take you through the overall setup for this storm system. Starting off here in the southern plains, we do have some snow falling in Oklahoma City tonight. That snow will be pushing its way across the country. Just a thin band of snow all the way from Texas up into Ohio. Then this thing really starts to churn with that heavy snow in southern New England as well as portions of the mid-Atlantic. So let's run through it yet again. We have our low pressure system right down here in the Gulf. This thing is going to be churning up some Gulf moisture and really bringing in that energy. As this thing slides to the east-northeast, we really see this thing start to bomb out here in the mid-Atlantic states and then move off the coast. That heavy snowfall going to be falling in this region right here. So let's take a closer look at the northeast and taking a look here. We start out as rain in many of the mid-Atlantic states here, going to be rolling in right here. But that rain snow line will start to develop into Pennsylvania. A very sharp cutoff. And then this storm just really wraps up in those pinks. That's a very, very heavy snow. Some thumping snow, especially in Pennsylvania and New York, could up those snow totals a ton. Now, this is going to be that wet, heavy snow. I like to call this concrete. It's very, very back-breaking to shovel this. So if you have a snowblower on you, that is definitely the move. But as this storm system starts to slide off, we're going to be seeing these winds pick up, and there is a chance for blizzard conditions in eastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island. So watch out for those strong winds right along the coastline. Running through it again, heavy snow moving from Pennsylvania in Monday night, and then Tuesday we see southern New England really taking over with that snow. So let's go through a couple model iterations here with that snow totals. We have the Weather Prediction Center showing a foot plus from Pennsylvania up into Massachusetts. This is mostly going to be elevation based, except for in northern Pennsylvania. Does seem like northern Pennsylvania is going to be the jackpot with this storm system. That heavy snow continuing for hours as this storm starts to churn up in the Atlantic. I would not rule out up to 15 inches of snow in some spots of Massachusetts and Vermont, especially in those higher elevations where things will be just a tad colder. Here's another model iteration here. We have the RRFS. We have another jackpot in northern Pennsylvania there, mostly in the Poconos in this iteration. Still would not rule out southern New England getting some of those higher totals as well. So what am I thinking for this storm? I'm going more along the lines of the WPC. 6 to 12 inches here from Pennsylvania up into New England in that pink here. That deeper pink, that magenta color here, that is 12 to 24 inches in the Berkshires of Vermont and Massachusetts, as well as portions of upstate New York and northern Pennsylvania, that other jackpot for this storm system. When it comes to the I-95 corridor, Boston is going to be the winner on this one, 6 to 12 inches. New York City could see some snow, 0 to 3 inches, most likely. Philadelphia, DC, Baltimore, you guys will be mostly rain for this storm system. Just a bit too warm to get some snow. Other areas, Pittsburgh, you could be seeing 0 to 3 inches as that storm starts to roll in. But that main target area is going to be in the northern portion of Pennsylvania, 6 to 12 inches. I would not rule out up to 15 here in some spots as well, especially in those higher elevations of northern Pennsylvania as well. So overall, a very impactful storm system here, and we'll be dealing a big blow to the morning commute on Tuesday, especially in southern New England. So watch out for some messy streets. Some other areas of note in the dark blues, that is 3 to 6. That does include Buffalo, and that 0 to 3 in that light blue does include New York City. So it seems like winter is back here after a very warm couple of weeks in the Northeast, and that cold air could be coming to stay for at least a week and a half, 2 weeks. So bundle up out there and get those shovels and snow blowers ready because we have a big snowstorm on tap. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon.